Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Friday, September 22nd, 2023. I'm Lance Brock. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday so far. And after a wacky, crazy pro wrestling news day yesterday, we're back here. Did 5 episodes, or 5 podcasts, I should say. Well, I know the Anything Goes podcast was already recorded, but there were a total of 5 podcasts yesterday with all the breaking news that broke yesterday. I decided to do a quick breaking news thing yesterday morning, and then actually on the walk home I did a bonus afternoon episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hopefully today will be a much quieter day, not as much breaking news, and every few minutes or so hearing about another release from WWE. But if for some reason that does happen, where we do get a lot of huge breaking news today, I'll try sometime to come on here during the day and have a bonus podcast or some breaking news, something to talk about what's going on in the world of pro wrestling. And for some reason yesterday, I'm not sure why, but I think I forgot to mention one of the releases, and that was Elias, who was released from his contract yesterday, as well as many others from both the main roster and NXT, which was not really a surprise. He has been off TV for a little while now, and at first they brought him back after being gone for a while. He was supposed to be Elias's brother Ezekiel, and then he had that angle where Kevin Owens was trying to prove that he was actually Elias the whole time. But then they did a video with some camera tricks showing them in the same room together at the same time. But other than that didn't really go anywhere. And then Elias came back, and that didn't really last too long. And then he just kind of disappeared from TV. Don't get me wrong, I think Elias is a talented guy. I think that just sometimes he wasn't really used as good as he could have been. There were times where he did some of his Elias concerts that were actually quite entertaining, or at least I thought they were anyway. But it is still too bad, though, about not just Elias, but all the releases that happened yesterday. And I've seen some people online happy about, this wrestler got released, or so-and-so got released. I don't know why anyone would be happy about someone losing their job. That doesn't sound very nice to me. It is too bad, and I'm sure some of them will definitely land on their feet and stay in the business. You have, of course, AEW, even though they are pretty full at the time. Impact, MLW, NWA. I'm sure they would definitely be interested in bringing them in. Also, Shelton Benjamin, he did have a good run in New Japan Pro Wrestling at one time. I don't know if he's interested in going back there or not, but they might be interested in bringing him back. Who knows? Also, as usual, there is a no-compete clause. So, before any of them do go anywhere, of course, it won't be for a little while anyway. And I know all the wrestlers got released yesterday, and of course, that's what's going to be all over the news that most people are talking about. But actually, last week, WWE did fire some more people behind the scenes. Of course, that didn't get talked about quite as much as the wrestlers. The on-camera talent got talked about, but that is too bad too. People losing their jobs. And I don't think all the craziness is gonna stop just yet though, but who knows, maybe we'll have a slow news day today and not like yesterday. Tonight we have WWE Friday Night SmackDown, which of course SmackDown was in the news yesterday, announced in October 2024, leaving Fox and going back to USA once again as part of a 5-year deal. Also tonight, we have a special 2-hour episode of AEW Rampage Grand Slam. So we have 4 hours of pro wrestling to watch tonight between SmackDown and Rampage. I hope to have a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic up tonight, talking about both shows, so hope everybody will tune in for that. And that's all for this Friday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave your feedback for Impact 1000 from last night, or if you want to comment on any of the recent WWE releases and where they will end up next. Will they stay in wrestling? Will they leave the business? Will they maybe make a return to WWE one day? Put that right there in the comment section right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or whichever website or app you listen to your podcasts on. Once again, new episode of 360 Anything Goes, talking about Stopes this week. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the Saturday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. And once again, I do plan on tonight having a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, talking all about SmackDown and Rampage. Hope everyone continues having a fantastic Friday today. Hope everyone enjoys SmackDown and Rampage tonight. I will talk to everyone tomorrow morning. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.